You know what they say. Keep it balanced. Keep it cute. But baby, my balance, it comes from above. So step light. Hold your head high. We gon' praise and still look fly. Weighing every season, heart on one side, truth on the other. Grace in my walk, glory in my cover. Step to the left, I'm aligned. Peace in my heart, made of mine. Wrist shining, Bible in my bag. Gold on my neck, Savior in my swag. Born with the scales in my head. Still I lay it all in His plan. Measured by mercy, not fame. He called my star by my name. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride. Hands up high, heels on beat, praise in the club, praise in the street. Halo over this laid out lace, a little gloss, whole lot of grace. They see the charm, but He sees the core. He opened doors I ain't asking for, so I two-step, testify, slide every turn. He by my side. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride. Whoa, left, right, spin it, back, stay true. If you love the Lord, let Him shine. Hey, heart in the clouds, feet on the floor. We give Him the praise, then we give Him some more. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole, Butterfly Libra, Butterfly Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful, the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful, the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body on the sound of my voice. And you know I'm the Oprah, the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a dang blasted smooch. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure of something. Okay, yeah. I see it. Awesome. Okay. So, and like I said, mwah, you know, I'm the Oprah of the smooches, so I just wanted to make sure that I give you a smooch. Okay. So anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. One, I want y'all to check out my short from today. Two, I want y'all to go to my community wall and take my is it a quiz, a poll, or whatever it is, because I really want to know that question from what everybody feels like. I just want to know. I do. Let me turn this coffee thing off. I said, let me go ahead and do this live real quick before. Oh Lord, it's been a long day. A good day, but a long day. I went and picked me out some furniture, another pit. I am switching rooms, y'all. Okay, so y'all know that back here I have a media room. Okay, so I wonder why this on? Is this thing on? Come on, wait a minute. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. I gotta see if this is on. Hold on. Okay, so it is on. Okay, good. I had to check and see. Okay, so I have a media room, and what I'm gonna do is switch my rooms around. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but I'm switching my rooms around, and I didn't know ODS was on. I didn't even get no thing for him. Okay, oh well. Oh well, well. So I am switching my rooms around. I'm gonna bring my media room out of back here where it's at, and I'm putting it all in the front. And I'm gonna put my dining room back here, so that way it can be off of my patio and all of that, and I can walk out on my patio, or either I can open up my patio doors and eat from my dining room and look out the back and all that. Like I'm totally switching. It's gonna take probably about, if it don't take a whole 8 hours, it's gonna take 2 days. Okay. And everything. But I'm getting ready to rent a dumpster so that I can throw some stuff away that I do not use and all of that, and I haven't used. If I ain't used it in 2 years, I ain't gonna use it. And everything. I'm really getting ready to downsize. Okay. So I've been pricing dumpsters and stuff, so they can drop it out. We can fill it up. They can come and get it. So that's how we're gonna do that. Okay. So moving on. I want to talk to you all about something really, really quick. First, let me talk about this. All right. If you see my title, it says Minnie Lee Langley. Okay. So check this out. Minnie Lee Langley was a child when she watched her grandfather die. Okay. They made him dig the hole himself. He prayed, they shot him, pushed him backwards into it. This was in Rosewood, okay? Rosewood, Florida was a thriving black town. Churches, schools, families. January 1923, a white mob came. 7 days later, Rosewood didn't exist anymore. They burnt everything, murdered families, turned survivors into refugees in their own country. Minnie is a great grandmother now. Rosewood never left her, and the men who did this. Nothing, no arrests, no textbooks, no memorials. Okay. For 60 years, this massacre was buried alongside of her grandfather until survivors like Minnie finally spoke in 1983. This wasn't forgotten, it was hidden on purpose, which we see this happening now. Okay. We see this stuff happening now, that the history, they want to bury the history. They don't want you to put black in nothing, because it's DEI. I don't understand how color can be DEI, but whatever. Okay. Whatever. And everything. So I'm not understanding that, but that's just has it has rolling. And like, yeah, hold on one moment, because I want y'all to hear. Come on, people. YouTube is tripping. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm pulling it up as we speak. And I hope you all got out today and hooked some herbs, snipped some herb, did all the things of the thing. Okay, because yeah, just because. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up as we speak. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Okay. Because for some reason it's not showing that I'm live. But it says I'm live, so whatever. Here we go.
Why did they burn everything?
They was mad.
But you were just little children.
I know it. What did he care? They didn't care. They killed us. I was about 8 years old.
Minnie Lee Langley was only a child when she became a refugee. Now, she's a great-grandmother. At her home in Jacksonville, Florida, we talked to her about the place where she was born, Rosewood, Florida, the place that haunts her memory.
I know they killed my aunt, and they killed my granddaddy. Made my granddaddy dug his hole. He didn't have but one arm, but they made him dug his own grave. And he prayed, and they shot him backwards in the grave.
At Rosewood?
At Rosewood. They burned it up.
Why did
I don't know how y'all vote against y'all own interests, but whatever. Let's go.
they burn everything?
They was mad.
But you were just little children.
I know it. What did they care? They didn't care. They killed us. I was about 8 years old.
Minnie Lee Langley was only a child when she became a refugee. Now, she's a great-grandmother. At her home in Jacksonville, Florida, we talked to her about the place where she was born, Rosewood, Florida, the place that haunts her memory.
I know they killed my aunt, and they killed my granddaddy. Made my granddaddy dug his hole. He didn't have but one arm, but they made him dug his own grave. And he prayed, and they shot him backwards in the grave.
Yeah, I keep telling y'all it's the reason why they don't want Lord, how can I say this? All you Trump supporters that's black. What's up, JB? All you Trump supporters that's black. Can I ask y'all a question? What do y'all think about him writing something for the survivors again of the Holocaust, but not of the black people? Not for slaves, not nothing for us, but again, they paying the people of the Holocaust. What y'all think about that? I'll wait. I want to know, seriously, because, you know, all of y'all that support this man that look like me, I have an issue. I have an issue. You got grandparents, great-grandparents, things that happen to them just so we can have this liberty today. What in the Sam Hello Kitty? I don't get it. I don't get it. Make me understand. Now, y'all, I know y'all thinking with me talking like this, I must be a Democrat. No, I'm a Jesus crat, if that makes sense, okay? I don't like neither one of them, Democrat or Republican. But I will vote my interest, and I do vote. But I'm straight down the middle. I don't like neither one of them equally. Because they both lies. They both lie, and they the same coin, different side. The very same corn, different side. Let's talk truth over here. But when you hear stuff like that, how? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't, y'all. And I just don't get it. Okay. Okay, so keeping with the trend, Black Tulsa was rebuilt. Okay, let me say this again. Black Tulsa rebuilt Greenwood after the 1921 massacre. By 1940, it was thriving again. Then the city ran a highway through it. How many times have we heard that, y'all, that they'll take our communities and bulldoze it down to make a highway through it? What trips me out is y'all don't want us to mix with y'all. Y'all don't want us to mix with y'all and everything. So when we start doing our own stuff and it's kick butt and it thrives and it becomes because we are the stuff all up and through here, you get mad about it. You all so sedity, you uppity Negroes, but y'all say the other word. Y'all think y'all just watch this. Why you mad? Didn't you say you didn't want us to be mixed with y'all? I don't get it. Okay, so another person, Mabel Little, lost her home and business in 1921. She rebuilt, then lost it again in 1970 when they put a highway through it. Let's talk about it. In the 1960s or 70s, the city built Interstate 244 directly through the heart of Greenwood. Hundreds of homes and businesses demolished. Property values collapsed. After the massacre, survivors got no insurance payouts, no government aid. They rebuilt anyway. Then by 1940, Greenwood had more businesses and more residents than before. Most of the time, urban renewal means urban removal. And there is something called the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956 that was signed by your president, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, I told y'all once before, if you got a house and everything, they can take your house for something called eminent domain. Look it up. Eminent domain is IMMNT domain, okay? DOMAIN. I'm still here, y'all. I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. I just don't understand some of us in our minds. It does something to me. And this is not to make you feel sad or nothing. I just don't want y'all to forget. We have this habit once people that oppressed us is nice to us, we forget. Never forget your adversary. Never forget who your enemy is. Ever. Yeah. Hmm. It's just sad. It's just sad. If you really want to know something, I want y'all to pull up Michael Jackson's song. I can't play it on here because they'll shut me down for real. They don't play about Michael Jackson. Pull up Michael Jackson's song. They don't care about us, and just listen to the beat is all that, but listen to the lyrics. Just listen to the lyrics. Seriously, when you hear them lyrics, you're gonna go, "Oh my goodness." It says, "Beat me." Let me see. Beat me, cheat me. You can never break me, feel me. I mean, he breaks it down. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. I mean, he breaks it down. Michael Jackson had so many messages in his songs. It is crazy. Whew. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick. Um, I'm trying to find it now so I can quote it correctly. Okay. Give me one moment. It's I wanna can't say that. Hold on. Ba, ba, ba. Do you realize, y'all, that everybody has kept their language? And when you go in different places, like when I went to get my spa day, the people that owned the spa was talking in their language. And 9 times out of 10, they was talking about us. Okay. And we don't know what they were saying. We're the only ones that don't have a language that we can talk in, that they don't know what we saying. They infiltrate our system when we start talking our ebonics and all of that stuff. We call like we be calling different things, whatever. They infiltrate us. They hang with us to learn our language and pass it on. Seriously. But as far as a true language, we don't have a true language that we can speak that nobody else understands. Think about that. Why is that? Everybody else has their own language. We don't. There's a lot of contracts when it comes to buying houses that still bans black families from buying any type of houses. And some of this stuff is still in the contracts to this day. It's still in the contracts to this day. Now this what's his name? RF RG RJ RFG RF Kennedy. Robert something Kennedy. Is it RG Kennedy? RGK Kennedy? Something like that. Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. The Kennedy guy, right? The Kennedy guy. Hearing them ask him questions and him not knowing nothing, it is utterly disgusting. RFK. Okay. It is ultimately disgusting. They asked him about the mercury in the water because let him tell it, the mercury is the worst thing ever. And they asked him about the mercury in the water because he's, against it. He's against mercury. But they asked him, well, what do you think about Trump allowing more mercury to be added to different things like that? And he said, huh? I don't know anything about that. How you don't know nothing about that and you're supposed to be standing for those rights? Yeah, that's what I finally got it together in my mind. Y'all know I'm dyslexic, so RFK Jr. Yeah. He didn't know nothing about that. And how do you not know nothing about that? And you supposed to be standing for the rights of. Okay. Also, and I'm saying loosely, okay, loosely what I'm about to say, y'all can Google it. He says something about any child that has ADHD needs to be reparented. So you mean to tell me my son, who is a grown man, living on his own, works his own job, pays his own bills, because he had ADHD, he needs to be reparented. I could see it. I could see y'all now going to him talking about, we're gonna have to give you another parent. I can see him now. I can see him now looking at y'all like and telling you to your face, man, if you don't get the up out of my face, man. So let me run something down. Just think about this. Governments dismantled 1965 to 1865 to 1877. Black Wall Street destroyed 1921. Civil rights leaders assassinated in 1960s. Uh, Center Pro infiltration 1950s to 1970s. Modern community destabilization, 1970 to the present. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I will say this, black wealth hasn't moved since 1970. We haven't. Since in the last, that's why I was trying to find about the housing, because in the last so many years, uh, everybody else buying a house have moved 44%, and we haven't in 44 years. That's crazy work, man. That is crazy work. I don't know. Do y'all remember that Malcolm Jamal Warner says slavery is white history, but how we survived it is black history? That's true. Last but not least, I want to show y'all. Hold on, I'm going to share it real quick. I found this on this other site. Hold on. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna show y'all this first, and I'm gonna give my opinion. Okay, I found it. Okay, I had to go to this other page. Okay, black home ownership was 44% in 1970. Today it's 44%. The gap hasn't closed in 54 years. Wow, that is crazy work. Black home ownership was 44% in 1970. Today it's 44%. Think about that, y'all. Think about it. And everybody keeps claiming that it's progress. Worst way. Worst way. Oh, let me refresh. Let me pull this up. Hold on. And I'm finally hungry. Y'all, the date was great. I had to bring my food home. I'll tell y'all about that some other day. Okay. Okay. Come on in the room. Here we go. Right here. I want to show y'all this real quick. Because a lot of times, documentation beats conversation any day. I just want to show y'all this. What's that caption say? Right there, right there. It says plot to ill blacks with HIV exposed. They hate us so much, y'all. It's weird. It's just weird. They really hate us. And they hate us because they don't know what makes us great. They can't duplicate it. They can't stop us. They like, no matter what we do to these people, they still around. What we do to these people, they still produce. What we do to these people, they still become. They don't know what happens. They don't know. You know, it's just weird, y'all. It's just weird. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't want this to be, a sad thing or nothing like that, but I just want to keep it before your face and let you know that you're great and how great that you are. Okay. That's basically all I wanted to do. All I wanna do is have some fun. Yes, honey. We're gonna I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just love you guys so, so, so much. I really, really do. I'm going to pull a couple of movies up. I'm going to warm up this food. And I might see y'all in some labs. I'm not sure because I really ain't feeling YouTube no more. Not like that. I go to other places, but I don't even go to them like I used to because, life is lifing. And yeah, it's just redundant. It's just redundant. That's it. But yeah, I love you guys, and I always tell you, no matter what the test, always do your best.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world.
Subscribe to my channel, and thank you, Unfiltered Monkey, for sharing my live there, boo. Thank you.
Real butterfly. Spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Born to shine, Libra balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her vein. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah.